Favre-Leuba exists for over 280 years. CEO Thomas Morf will explain to us what they offer for fans of mechanical wristwatches this year. What has happened since the revival of the brand last year in Basel?
Fortunately, we had a good fair last year. It was the first Baselworld, where we presented the new strategy, the new collection. We presented the Raider Bivouac 9000, an exceptional timepiece, which already set the tone for the brand. This year, we came up with the Bati. This is the Raider Bati 120 Memodeti. The Bati originally from 1968 had a depth gauge down to 50 meters, and we said we have to create something exceptional again, who complements the Bivouac 9000. So we created a depth gauge that's going down to 120 meters. Also, we have a depth memory. So the max depth you reached underwater remains on that depth memory. After you resurface, you can reset and it's set to 0. So you can open then at this crown and you push it in and it will reset to 0. An important factor is it's all based on water pressure that goes in here. The water pressure through this hourglass, our logo. But having a membrane for 50 meters or having a membrane going down to 120 meters requires a whole different engineering. In 120 meters, your pressure, the water pressure, goes up exponentially. The membrane is really squeezed and it shrinks and way stronger than with 50 meters. Hence, we had to make a new alloy. We have now created the Bivouac, the Bati, as we always say, from heights to depth and everywhere in between. We don't only create large watches, that's not the point. The size of these watches, of these instrument tools, are determined by the size of the technology. What we also have is now a 41 millimeter deep blue, which is also true to its original DNA of the brand, with this 14 edges bezel, 3 hands, with the function control in the center. It minimizes, the risk of having wrong information or too many information on the dial. And then another interesting point is we have the Raider Sea King. The Sea King is based on the same case design as the Deep Blue. Instead of having a rotating bezel, a dive bezel, we have a fixed bezel, a fluted fixed bezel, and you can easily see the similarity, they're part of the family, but the whole expression of the watch is totally different. Not everyone likes a rotating bezel. It's still a little bit sporty, but it should not be, a sports watch.
Your slogan is conquering frontiers. What does that mean in terms of your watches?
Favre-Leuba was a very innovative brand, technical, not in the field of haute horlogerie. It was more on useful function, functional tools you can really use in everyday's environment, in everyday's use. So conquering frontiers means we are following path where no one else was before. So that's basically the claim. Not only that, I personally went up to the Himalayan mountains in Ladakh about 6-7 weeks ago to test the watch myself with the altimeter, and it worked perfect. It really worked perfect in a very rough environment in the Himalayan in February. It's pretty cold, it's a rough environment, but it was a beautiful experience. Also, there we have people who live a conquering frontier life every day. They're so humble, so easygoing. They live with so little things, and they're very happy. So they conquer frontiers in their everyday's life, and that's the reason why I went up there to do this.